Gacha Smack. Yo, I gotta put my boy in place. Alright, okay. Anyways.
Subscribe!
MrPokke tried to cook me and he cooked himself instead. And there it is. And there it is.
Question to you guys is, and I don't know the answer.
Let me speed this up a little bit.
Is this just the same exact audience of Hoyoverse in the Hoyo sphere transitioning over to their other games to play their other games and spend their money?
Alright, here's my take on this. And I'm gonna cook Gacha Smack a little bit. Okay, first of all, yo, when I say I'm gonna cook him, I'm not really cooking, right? I think we can all agree that Gacha Smack is the daddy of them all. Ain't nobody can cook Gacha Smack except for Gacha Smack himself, right? So let's just get out of the way. Anyways,
I'm gonna cook Gacha Smack a little bit.
not because I like Xeno Zone Zero, but I'm just gonna cook him because his opinion is inherently false. Because he failed to consider this one very important thing.
Because he failed to consider this one.
This is such a horrible edit. You know what? I'm gonna cook Gacha Smack right now. Yo, fire this editor. Horrendous edit. Go next.
Very important thing.
Neutrally, I'm gonna neutrally cook Gacha Smack. Build a patch exists, my man. Do you think every single month we're gonna get a Firefly? Is that the same shirt?
You
think every it's a different shirt. Month we're gonna get an Akron? You think every single month we're gonna get a Netland? Yeah, why is the what happened to my audio, guys? I don't sound like this, right? Yo, chat, type what if I don't sound like this? It's on his side? Right. If I had audio like that, I'll myself. It's just that easy. So, yep, okay. Neutrally.
Always hitting 150 million because they just got their pre-existing consumers to spend money more often. Oh, you didn't spend in honkaistarrail this month because it's a dead patch? Well, you spent in Zillow.
Okay, now he's getting to the point. That first 1 minute, you can just throw out the window.
Now he's getting to the point. That first 1 minute.
Bro, I swear, Gacha Smack hire like a 5-year-old and like, yo, do this, do the slow-mo, and then a clown emote, and that's it, I wrap it up. Here's $500.
You can just throw out the window.
The difference right now, basically, without Xeno Zone Zero, do you really think
so
that
good.
Jade's banner is gonna sell 90 million? Like, let's just be real. So basically, without Xeno Zone Zero, he's basically saying that it would have been the same amount of money. People are gonna drop 90 million on Jade.
Alright.
You see when this album will start to collapse?
They just got their pre-existing consumers to spend money more often. Oh, you didn't spend in honkaistarrail this month because it's a dead patch? Well, you spent in Xeno Zone Zero, right? So they're taking the customer they already have in front of them and just making them spend money more often, which still is an increase in their net profits. We're not net.
This is his second point, by the way. His first point, he didn't even say about this. This was after when he yapped that the whole 1 minute about nothingness. This was the second burger that he cooked up.
Well, look what the cat been dragged down.
Well, and there it is, shit. We're going to war. Well. War, this is War 5, War 7, War 8 with Gacha Smack once again, and there it is. But I squinting hard. Like fucking agree. It's high noon. And it's gonna glog all over the place inside.
Mr. Choki, you know, it's been some time since I've baked your ass like a brownie.
Exactly. This is our monthly scheduled drama. Me and Gacha Smack, as with all of the Gacha CC communities, we have a monthly scheduled drama where we have to cook each other up in order to serve content. Because there's nothing to do in a gacha game, right? And there it is. I'm now exposing the trade secret. Gacha dramas in this game, in this community, they're fabricated, right? And there it is, right? So let's see what we have cooked up today. Infinite content spam. Let's go.
So I guess the par is set for the course. You know, time is inevitable at this point. It's been too long.
Absolutely.
Let's start off with
Welcome
you saying
back.
You were gonna
Ding,
cook
ding.
me. I don't know if you don't know the definition of that, but brother, it's not a cook if you state some shit that I end up saying later on in the video. In fact, you kind of cooked yourself at that particular point. Let me be a good role model and show you how to properly
Let's go.
cook right now.
Role model Gacha Smack, guys. Role model guy. There's a star man raising through the sky. It's actually super absolutely insane.
You look like a budget tech tone in his absence. Farming for every little drama there is, and then you putting up with this goddamn neutral act. Can we stop it? Can we stop it with this neutral shit? You are the furthest thing from neutral, bro. Right now in real time, you are farming a drama knowing that it's going to incite hostility and tension amongst the two different communities known as Wuthering Waves and Hoyo Cucks, Shills, whatever you want to call it.
Is it on the reporters for commenting on the live action that's happening before our eyes? Or is it the community's fault for granting the reporter things to even report on? I'll leave it up to you.
Not neutral, okay? That's
the only difference is one party is getting a bag, one party is not getting a bag.
Instigation, or even playing devil's advocate at this particular point. If you want some advice, look at how Vulcan handles everything. You know how he handles it? He stays out of that shit. That's the definition of neutral. Vulcan is a masterclass neutralist. I don't even know if neutralist is a word, but it should be for him because bro specializes in neutrality. Anyways, Pokke, you're still an amateur at reacting. Yep, you're still an amateur. You still don't understand the ins and outs of React content. You got to make damn well certain a creator has made their point before jumping the gun, because now you look like a goof.
Nope. I think I'm an excellent React content creator. You know why? Because the fact that this video exists, the fact that we have a Gacha Smack dedicated video for my React proved that my reaction was a smashing hit. If it was a shitty reaction, blah, wouldn't even bother, right? The fact that in the entire, I'm not sure how long the video was, that little segment, it got Gacha Smack to jump up from his chair and lock in, strap in, and be a role model for me. It proves to me it was a banger react. There it is.
It looked like a goof. Now, getting off of Pokke and getting on to the community. Most people that watch my content, you understood it. I applaud you. I already told you guys it was a healthy discussion. Here's the issue with not only MrPokke, but also these other dumb fucks. I looked at the average view duration of that 17-minute video. It was 7 minutes. What that means is they didn't watch the end of a very nuanced discussion, right? And that's the problem. Chronically online children and adult babies who have very low comprehension skills, low attention spans, and they formulate their opinion off of 1 point out of 10 points. I go into so many different facets of the discussion of the revenue charts in that video. There's not even a real opinion formed by me. I'm merely making a speculative observation based off of what's in front of me, which means none of it can be disproven nor proven. As I said in the video, there's not enough data.
So basically, bro is yapping with no proof. I mean, hey, at least I read comments, right? I read comments that are actually there. We are literally scrolling in real time, real comments left by real people or bots, you know, cruel bots or holy bots. They are physically there. Bros out here, theory crafting, Kara canceling, negative edging, this theoretical situation with no proof on this could happen, that could happen, or this could happen. So in the end, it comes at like, oh, you say this point is not true, but also, I also said this point. Oh, you said this point is not true. Oh, but I also said this point. He basically covered every single theoretic point in the spectrum. So if you were to say any of his point was not true, he'll come back at you and like, hey, yo, I said this as well. Well played.
The only thing anybody could do is just give their best educated guess based off of aggregated data that's on the internet right now, which I also find funny. This is another topic. You got people going in the comment section stating things like they're facts, right? This is why it happened. Nobody has access to the internal data of these companies, not even Sensory Tower. Sensory Tower's numbers aren't even entirely accurate. So it's so funny when I see people.
And there it is. The entire time, the revenue report for gacha games is just floof. It's fairy dust. It's a unicorn. It's like the fucking stock market. Nobody knows if it's gonna go up, down, sideways, whatever the fuck in the next day. It is all a magical number. Here's a secret, guys. Sensory Tower, they are a company created by Tectone to incite drama in the... your editor called about, but yeah.
People coming on with all this confidence that this is why it's happening. And that's also another fascinating thing. I kept stating in that video that none of this is factual. I'm asking, this is an open-ended discussion. I don't know for certain. I made it crystal clear that I was merely trying to have a discussion with the community and just look at all of the facets as to why the numbers are what they are. But you got people telling me that I'm hating on Zenless Zone Zero. You dumb fucking Caterpie/Weedle pencil dick nerd.
Oh my god, bro got his haters a Caterpie/Weedle. That is so good. A Weedle, guys. You're not even Metapod. At least Metapod is hardened, right? And like it has pretty high defense. You're a fucking worm. You're a Caterpie with what? String shot. String shot tackle, no speed, no nothing. Your life is that of a summer at...
I made the most positive review. Out of all creators, I made the most thorough and positive review of Zenless Zone Zero. I'm hated? How, Sway?
I feel like, okay, neutrally speaking, and fuck yeah, I'm gonna keep saying neutrally speaking because I like saying it. Gonna cry? Neutrally speaking, I think bro is a little bit sensitive about what his Weedle and Caterpie audiences are thinking. Alright, like who cares if they don't agree that your review is not the most positive, or if they call you a Hoyoshu, or if they call you a Kurobot, because it's gonna happen anyways, right? There's always gonna be dumb fucks on the internet. So I know for a fact that people will always call me a Hoyobot, and I know for a fact that some people will always call me, like, whatever you say, People will always want to believe what people want to believe. So in the end, you know what I do? I fuck it. I play to both sides. Yo, Warring Way is the best fucking game in the whole world. Yo, you know what? Yo, Xenazone Zero is the best. I just play to both sides. Absolutely. I just gobble them up. I just gobble them up. So I think Gacha don't need to be so pressed, right? Like, okay, fine, right? The Widow Caterpie, they said that his review is not the most positive. One bomb. I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Anyway,
Somebody explain, how am I hating? I can't make this up, guys. Then we got Wuthering Waves is failing. You're not going to acknowledge that it dropped by 16 million? That's substantial. It's failing. Well, if Wuthering Waves is failing, then honkaistarrail is definitely dying because it dropped by 60 million. Is honkaistarrail dying? No, absolutely not. 1 month fluctuating when you're pushing that kind of volume, when you push the volume that these big 4 games are pushing, dropping 16 mil, 20 mil, 30, it's nothing to them because then they can just drop a banner and the exposure that they have will just ramp it back up 60 million. Again, not enough data to make any definitive conclusions. We can only just have a conversation. And this is
okay, but like no one is saying that their opinion is factually the end all be all. Like I work for Kuro. I know exactly what's going on in the financials. I work for Hoyoverse. Here's our nobody knows, right? And that's the whole point of a fucking discussion. You're gonna have like dumb fucks, you're gonna have like Caterpies, you're gonna have widows, and they're gonna feed into the YouTube algorithm in your comment section. Whether or not you wanna farm that, that's up to you. I did 2,000 comments. It was a great fucking forum, right? It is what it is. But I think it's fine for people to say whatever they want to say. It's fine for people to believe that they're on the right? I think it's okay. It's the internet. People are always going, oh my god, this has me up. Even if it's not true, they're gonna say it. And I think there's no need to, oh my god, how can they say this? How can they say this about my company? You know what I did? You know how much I had to sacrifice? So I think it's all good.
The thing with adults in the discussion, adults who lived lives full of nuance and wisdom and experience, there's not going to be any like type of tension or contentious like discussion. We're just going to be like, yeah, maybe that's why it happened. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. I disagree. I think this is probably why it happened. And we move on. But you come to the goddamn gacha community, and Lord, let me tell you, you know that saying, the thing about common sense is it ain't that common. The thing about nuance is the gacha community doesn't have any nuance. So if you have a nuanced discussion, be prepared for them to take one of the 10 points and just focus on that point, bro. Like fuck your other 9 points, just the 1 point we're focusing on here. Listen, guys, I've been trying my hardest. Go and look at my videos. I've been trying my hardest to stay out of the drama, but these dumb fucks wrote me in every single time. Like right at this time, it was Pokke's goofy ass. I will.
You know what, chat? We're gonna take that. You know what? We're gonna take that. Let's take that, chat, right? Let's take that.
Bake Pokke, I will bake your ass like an oven the next time you do this shit. You get a little bit of a half little tap this time, but next time I'm left hooking you like goddamn Alex Pereira from fucking MMA class. Simmer down, little pup. You're not that guy, okay? You're not that guy, little pup.
Sit down, boy. Boy, all right. We'll see if Gacha Smack will uppercut me, swing me like a fucking MMA fight when this video goes up. Boy.
Bro said, I am gonna cook Gacha Smack, but actually, unironically, I cooked myself. Okay, goofball, bro.
I think bro needs to settle down.
Who killed masculinity?
Oh my god, yo, are you okay, Asmongoose? I think bro needs to calm down on the ego just a little bit, right? Just a little bit too much of a inflated ego, like neutrally speaking. I think we all do it for good fun, right? I think we all do it for oh wait, you this is a joke. Oh no, it's not a joke. Oh, this is like fucking flashback of the whole Tectone and M-Touch thing. Oh, you're joking? Oh, you're quitting again? Oh, you ruined my... Ooh. Slippery slope, right? Slippery slope. I'm not sure who is Gacha Smack more angry at. That one segment where I cooked his first point, which I did, and then I said, you know what? His second point was right. Or he's more angry at the community of Caterpie and Widows leaving dumbass comments on his comment section. Yeah, I absolutely cooked him. Like, his first point was absolutely false. His first point was absolutely false. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the video. Okay, usually we also don't do this, right? Usually I watch the entire content in its entirety. But this video specifically, I didn't want to care about the content that much because I want to care about the comments. The comments from the... It's not about Gacha Smack. It's about the people that leave their comments in Gacha Smack's video. So the main point here was not Gacha Smack. It was the comments. But I still want to kind of see what Gacha Smack is saying here.
Look at what Genshin Impact and Honkai is able to bring in. Before ZZZ ever came out,
right,
they were doing better than these numbers combined. I'm looking at Hoyoverse as a company collectively with all of their IPs.
Hoyoverse collectively did better combined before Zenless Zone Zero came out. His exact words. Continue.
When I look at these from a business standpoint, I'm asking myself, when they drop another IP, is that IP raising their overall revenue value? Or is it
Xenoblade Zone Zero, which is the new IP, raising Hoyo versus overall value?
underperforming? When you look at this, 162 million between Genshin Impact and Honkai last month with 3 days of freeze, if that's true, versus guess what? Oh, same exact amount of money. We got 170 million, so it went up like 10 million. They didn't even outperform their 2 IPs before the brand new IP came out.
Like, I'm not crazy here to say that this is just a bad take, right? He's comparing a patch with the Firefly banners in a patch with Honky Starbucks running the Jade banner. I don't think it's wrong for me to say this is a horrible, horrible statement to say that Xenoblade Zone Zero didn't change anything because they earned the same amount of money for this month and last month. In his second point, after he said this point, I'm like, yep, on average, the company is gonna do better because there's like less downtime. But he said this in this video. So I should be in my well-given right to critique on this point right here. Is there any Gacha Smack viewers that wanna disagree on this? Smack says that he looks into the past months and you skip that context. There's no skipping the context. The context is because previously, before Xenoblade Zone Zero came out, Hoyoverse, let's just say Hoyoverse did 100 million. After Xenoblade Zone Zero came out, Hoyoverse did 110 million. Therefore, because Xenoblade Zone Zero didn't change the Hoyoverse revenue by that much, it didn't change a lot. Which is wrong, because the previous month we have Firefly, and this month we're having Jade. That's the point that I want to cook him on. He even said that there isn't enough data to fully comment. He's only commented on this month so far. Bro is trying to farm so hard. Or Mr. Weedle. He doesn't care, Lamphao. If he doesn't care, what the fuck do you think he made a video? Alright, so that's that. And when he said even there isn't enough data to fully comment yet, and yet he did. And yet he did. He still commented anyways. So why can he comment when there's not enough data and I can't comment? He's only commenting on this month so far. Then now Blood is just fucking lying. He's literally comparing this current month of July with the previous month of Honky Starbucks and Genshin Impact with Firefly's banner. And this month, without Firefly's banner, plus Xenoblade Zone Zero. Are you okay, my man? Alright, sit down, boy! Alright, next. Where were we again? Before I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Weedle. He's comparing to the last 6 months, but whatever, we skip that part. Okay, like, I think the
Outperform. We got 170 million, so it went up like 10 million.
He's literally comparing about this month. He's talking specifically the impact that Xenoblade Zone Zero brought to the table compared to Hoyoverse as a whole. Choose you clown, you can barely speak properly, little wangstain. If someone called me a murderer, yeah, I don't care what he thinks about me, I'm still gonna deny the fact that I'm a murderer. Why would I want a world to think that? Choose you clown, you can barely speak properly, you little wangstain. Yo, Gacha Smack. These are your viewers. Your little weirdos. They have dug their ways into my stream. How are you gonna fix your community? I am now absolutely heartbroken. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna commit seppuku. I'm gonna make a 40-page tweet longer on Gacha Smack's community. It is absolutely. It's a very, very sad day. It's a very, very sad day for the Gacha community, where Gacha Smack and his very own weirdos are inciting hate. Okay, I can't do this. Dude, I don't know how Teton does it with a straight face. I can't do this, right? But TLDR, I cooled him on his first point, and I gave him due credit on his second point. Just because he made 20 different points doesn't mean I can't say this point is false. He made one false point, I called him out his false point, and he made one good point, I called him out a good point. It ain't that deep. Have a little less of an ego. See you guys next week. Alright, bye.